Good morning and welcome back to the hotel room. That's right, we are still living out of the hotel. It has been over a month now that we have been in this place, and luckily, it's looking like this is going to be our last week staying here at the hotel. So fingers crossed, the next time, well, next week, not the next time, but next week when you see this video, it's going to be back home. Oh, please let us go back home. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to see the new movie, Strange World, the new Disney animated film, Strange World. What's the story of Strange World? Well, from the trailer, what I picked up is it's kind of a generational type story. You have a father, a son, and a grandson. And the grandfather was a famous adventurer, a hero type, and he unfortunately gets lost on one of his adventures. Later on down the road, his son decides that he just wants to live a peaceful life and be left alone. But wouldn't you know it, the old president shows up one day and tells him, nope, no peaceful life for you, pack your shit, you gots to go. And so he goes off on an adventure. And wouldn't you know it, while he's on that adventure, he bumps into his good old dad. Boy, what a coincidence. Okay, so yeah, this movie looks like it's going to be fun, and that's what I'm really expecting, is just good old-fashioned Disney fun. I am a big fan of what this film looks like, the look of its film. I like the pulp comic. I love that kind of look, all the bubbly and the old sci-fi kind of things going on. And one other thing, now I don't have any proof of this, but this is a bit of a coincidence if you ask me. Okay, so way back in the late 50s, Marvel Comics, well, its predecessor, Atlas Comics, used to publish a comic book called Strange Worlds, and it was a science fiction anthology comic book series. So it just kind of makes you wonder, don't you think? Alright guys, well, you know what? It's time for me to hit the road and go to the day job, and then after, I'm off to see the new movie, Strange World. Okay, we are back, just getting home from checking out the movie Strange World. And guys, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun and just a really all-around good time at the good old cinema. Alright, so I'm going to get things started with the negative, negative. There's only one real problem with this movie that I saw. And other than that, I'm going to move into all the positives. So let's go ahead and get this bad negative out of the way. The movie feels very rushed at the beginning of the film. It just seems like they're really trying very, very hard to get you to the strange world. You don't get to really spend a lot of time in the normal world before, boom, you are shot right into it. You don't really get to learn much about the other extended characters that don't go on the journey. It just kind of seems like, hey, we're here, this is what the world is like, and then boom, you are in it to win it. And that's really all I have to say about a negative of this film, is that the first act seems very rushed. Very, get there, get to the world. And then when you're there, things do start to slow down and the story starts to unfold a little bit. Okay, now to the positives. Let's go ahead and talk about the animation. The animation in this film is outstanding. I really enjoyed it. And I'm somebody who's generally a bigger fan of hand-drawn animation. Sorry, I love my hand-drawn animation. But the CG animation in this film is extremely well done. This world that they created is amazing. I loved it. The colors were so vibrant. Everything looked so polished. The textures looked like realistic. Like, it really felt like you could reach out and touch these things. Speaking of which, I did see this movie in 3D. It was the only time that I could find it available, and I had to go see this movie in 3D. We had a late event at the museum this evening, so I had to go see a later movie than usual, and the only one that was available was 3D. But did it help the film? No, I don't really think it hurt the film. It didn't really enhance the film. It didn't make it look any better. It didn't really give it any more depth. So I don't say that the 3D really helped in any way, shape, or form, but the movie itself is absolutely gorgeous. The voice acting in this film is outstanding. The dad and the grandfather are voiced by Jake Gyllenhaal. He plays the father. The grandfather is voiced by Dennis Quaid. Both of them do outstanding jobs. I can't really think of another film that Jake Gyllenhaal has done any voice acting in. Come to think of it, Dennis Quaid is the same way. But they did great jobs. Even though they're not generally in movies like this, they were awesome. And I'm not really familiar with the young man that voiced the son's character in this film, but he did an outstanding job. So all in all, the animation is tight, the voice acting is good. So what about the story? It's not bad. In fact, this story actually surprised me a little bit. There's a bit of a message that's mixed in with everything. It doesn't get preachy, don't worry, it's fine. But there's a little bit of a twist. There's a little twisty-roo in this. I wasn't expecting a Disney film to throw in a little sci-fi twist. So that was fun. It was unexpected. So all in all, guys, I would have to say that this is a great kickoff to the holiday movies that are coming our way. So if you have the time in between now, Christmas, or whenever, get out there into the theaters and check out Strange World. Go support this film. It was a lot of fun. I think that the parents are going to enjoy it. I think the kids are going to enjoy it. All around a solid family film. Now, this is normally the point where I do the grading thing, but as I did say in my last video, I am no longer doing grading. I'm just going to go over the points I like and what I don't like and whether or not this film is worth your time in theaters. And because this is so absolutely beautifully animated, guys, please go out there and check this movie out on the big screen with all of the sound, all of the colors, and just enjoy a good hour and a half where maybe, just maybe, the kids don't make a little bit of noise. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. Thanks for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and give me the old thumbs up, ring that bell for notifications, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. And that's all I have for you today, folks. But if there's one more thing that you can do, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.